all know these stories aren't real. The shark isn't real. Spider-Man isn't real. Odysseus, not real. So why do they matter so much? How can people who never existed shape the people who do? I remember being about 7 years old when my parents took my brother and me to a drive-in to see The Lion King. During Hakuna Matata, I sang as loudly as I could, every word. The funny thing is, I had never heard the song before. I just made up the lyrics. Sure, I knew what came next. I can still see my parents turning around and smiling at me. What's strange is that I remember almost nothing else from that year. I don't remember what I got for Christmas. I don't remember who my teacher was, but I remember the popcorn in my lap, the blankets wrapped around us, the cool air, my parents smiling, and I remember the story. Every weekend, thousands of people come here for one reason, a story. We buy a ticket, walk into a dark room with complete strangers, and for the next 2 hours, willingly hand our emotions over to characters who don't even exist. Think about how strange that is. We cry when fictional characters die, we cheer when they win, we leave the theater talking about them like they're people we actually know. We quote them. Show me the money! We dress up like them, and some of us even name our kids after them. Somewhere along the way, imaginary people become part of our real lives. Why? I don't think it's only because we like to be entertained. Entertainment doesn't really explain it, because we've always done it. Hey, tell them to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Long before movie theaters, streaming, novels, or plays, people painted stories onto cave walls. They carved them into stone. They told them around fires. Maybe that's where we first learn how to process loss. Maybe it's where we learn about forgiveness, sacrifice, loyalty, hope, and redemption before real life inevitably asks those things of us. Then I started thinking about the hero's journey in some hit movies. Odysseus trying to find his way home, Luke Skywalker leaving Tatooine, Frodo Baggins carrying the ring, Harry Potter walking into Hogwarts, Miles Morales doubting himself, even Katniss Everdeen volunteering to save her sister. Someone ordinary is called into something extraordinary. They fail, they doubt, they suffer, they sacrifice, and somehow, through everything, they become someone they could have never been otherwise. Why do we keep telling that story at the movies and everywhere else? I don't think it's because Hollywood ran out of ideas. I think it's because every one of us wants to know that failure isn't the end, that suffering isn't meaningless, that sacrifice matters, that redemption is possible. Maybe that's why stories affect us the way they do. Not because they help us escape reality, but because they help us understand it. Jesus understood that. When Jesus wanted to teach people about the kingdom of God, he told stories. A father running to embrace his son, a traveler stopping to help the person everyone else ignored, a shepherd leaving 99 sheep to search for one. And the true story of Jesus' life is the most epic story anyone has ever witnessed. He's called out of poverty into a life as a chosen Messiah. His truth makes him a target of those who wish to profit from the poor and disenfranchised. He suffers at the hands of those in power, but the people who killed him can't keep him in the grave. And after all of his sacrifice, he triumphs and he rescues humanity. Maybe that's why stories have always moved us. They invite us to feel what the characters feel and wrestle with their questions. They help us understand and experience truth. And like us, every story is moving toward a denouement, the moment where everything finally makes sense. Maybe that's why we love them, because every one of us hopes that our story is moving toward one too. And maybe that's why the Bible begins not with an argument or a list of things to do, but with a story. And don't forget to have conversations. Here's a conversation starter. What's a movie you can't stop thinking about?